Hi Capricorn, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. We're going to talk about your money and career situation for mid-May 2023. So let's jump into it. Keep it simple. They're saying keywording, keep it simple throughout the remainder of May in certain ways, or just in general. But we're going to pull from the Gilded Tarot deck. I do feel like there's an honesty about you. Okay. Now, this could apply outside of your money and career, but specifically for this reading, through your work to help other people to make something more successful, to potentially make a difference in an existing situation that's continuing. Say it's at home and or at work. It just feels like you want to perfect things. That's kind of the vibe. Try to release yourself from the expectation or the desire for perfection, right? When it comes to who you live with, when it comes to who you work with, how some things run, how things get done. But it feels like either way, even after watching this reading, even after hearing that, you still will strive for it, at least to an extent. There's thoughts about where your control lies, but I do feel like there's hands-on work in the remainder of May with the Ace of Wands there. And I feel like you are very passionate in regards to whatever you tackle, whatever you look to accomplish or even need to, whatever you decide to take on for some, if there's a new opportunity. I do feel like there's going to be little occurrences throughout the month that disturb you when you're trying to get things done, when you are at work and or at home, when you are, I'm even hearing cleaning up at home or cleaning up the work environment. But to continue for Capricorn, okay, flopping out, we have two, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Let me see who got this card as their main energy. I want to say Cancer, maybe, but I know Libra to say the very least. But either way, I feel like you're very passionate and bold in the remainder of May. But there is a bit of a peaceful, slightly nervous or uncomfortable energy as well. Now, I do feel like the uncomfortable vibe might be because you might be up in your head, but it might also be because of certain factors at work and or at home. You might feel as if this reminds you wholeheartedly or informs you, right? Pushes you to realize that you do desire a new situation, whether it's a new job or a new place to live. It could be a new place to run your business. Say you work, you run that business from a home, but you do like where you live and don't want that location to be where that business is run. So be it. I totally get that. And so there might be thoughts of even research and stuff of that nature in regards to what your options look like for a new business office location or just business location in general. But there's this feeling of you knowing your worth, remembering your worth at the job you're running or the business you're interesting. You could be an authority figure at that job, the job you're working at, even, or the business you're running. It could be in regards to you going into a meeting of importance for that continuing job or business, or it could be an interview of some sort, or a chance to acquire a new loan or another type of approval of importance. And you just kind of knowing your importance, your worth, your value to that company, to that business, to even, I want to say, where you live, right? Saying to yourself at times, I pay my bills on time, or at least I do my best. I am very mature, I'm very responsible, I'm quite tidy, at least for the most part. Nobody's perfect. I get the job done when need be, you know, applying different levels of what I just said to, and plus some, to different situations or one in particular in your life. I feel as if you do what you do and you do it well, you might want to watch the Pisces reading I just did, one of your fellow water signs. Interesting. You might have heavy water in your chart because I know you're an earth sign. I was kind of thinking of Cancer, so you might want to absolutely watch their reading, given I randomly mentioned it before. You might feel a little bit all over the place at certain points in the room in the remainder of May, but I do feel like you're getting a lot done, and that feels quite fulfilling. And yeah, it's just productive vibes, right? Wanting to stay busy at times, maybe not for the best reasons, 24/7, but either way, I feel like you are conquering, you're overcoming, you're getting things done. When need be, take some time to rest, take some time to heal, to balance things out, to get back to whatever you need to accomplish or choose to, or both, in a very balanced, they're saying organic, grounded manner. That way everything is feeling quite easy to accomplish. All right, because when I feel like, when things are, when I feel something, it's correct is what I'm hearing. At least 95% of the time, trust that, because your intuition is strong. But I do sense that when you feel things are a bit forced, or you kind of feel that struggle when trying to accomplish, especially for your job and or business, if not multiple, it feels like that's a time for you to step away. And when you come back, you might be in better energy, or the factors outside of you might be minimalized to better the ease of accomplishing. I hope that was correct wording. But let's keep shuffling. If I could speak. They're saying certain stumbles, certain slip-ups, anything like that when speaking to one, if not multiple people of importance or just in the public eye. Don't sweat it, right? I would say laugh it off, but I don't really get that vibe from you. I kind of feel like you're just going to keep it moving or apologize or just, fix that moment, correct that moment. But the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Cups, I'm hearing I'm meant for wealth. I'm meant for wealth. I do sense that if I didn't show it already, there was the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You could be thinking about a job, if not multiple, from the past, or a living situation or different investment from the past that didn't work out, where you did not fit in, or at least didn't in the end or in certain ways. This is coming to be to highlight how much better off you are where you are, even though you might be, again, desiring something new or just certain improvements or more success, right? Where you are at this point along your path. But it feels like you're connecting with people. You might be somebody who picks up on other people's energy and empath. It might come into play for your work. Say you're a healer. I'm hearing meditation for some. You might be, okay, I'm hearing yoga teacher to be specific. But I do sense that there are some Reiki. You might be picking up on other people's heartbreak, emotions. Distraught is the word I'm getting. But I do feel like you're gaining clarity in order to help them, or it could be you gaining clarity in regards to why certain situations didn't work out, why something isn't working out 100% or at all in your favor at this time, work or money related. In spirit saying, it's kind of a remainder of May where the universe can't allow you to fully or at all be comfortable at certain points, or the whole remainder of May for some, because otherwise you would get a little bit too complacent, or you wouldn't fully or at all reach for something better, for an upgrade, for something new. And so I feel like this is a time where you need to keep that perspective quite alive, or you're going to be pushed to regain it if need be. It's like, okay, yeah, this isn't comfortable for me here where I live, or this isn't 100% or at all comfortable where I am working or I'm running my business. But now I can just remember or realize that I got to move to something different, right? I got to move it on up. A Capricorn isn't meant to settle all the meanwhile, even though I feel like your desire for stability, for that expected roof over your head, for that expected income, and expected chance or multiple to succeed, it at times does leave you kind of leaning towards or ending up settling. But it's a remainder of May where you're being reminded with the number 811 that you're not meant to settle. The Seven of Wands. I do feel as if it's a time where you need to protect your energy, all right? All that's coming towards you feels like opportunities, responsibilities, hearing bills, but I don't feel like that's playing into the Justice card. I do feel as if you will feel a level of justice come into play when you're able to pay off certain bills on time or early. Just stay on top of your game is what I'm hearing. But I do feel like it's a time period where, as you have a lot coming towards you, you can handle it. If anybody can, a Capricorn can. I just feel like you are going to need to utilize your ability to structure or restructure, prioritize, multitask, and coming up with creative solutions at certain points. Being very logical throughout the month, the remainder of the month, is what I'm getting. Very realistic for the most part. And I do feel like the scales are balancing out in your favor in certain ways, and it's up to you to notice that. A bit of a golden touch about how you get things done, and I feel like people will know your name moving forward. Okay, some of which may not feel as if that's part of your destiny, part of your path, or may not even desire that. But I know some of which, tuning into the reading, will feel really good about hearing that. What else do we have? The King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups once again. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's a remainder of May where you're reminded you are an earth sign, okay? One of true confidence, even if that's not fully the case within its certain points, right? It feels like you will be reminded through certain levels of success, through levels of achieving left and right in the remainder of May, and that money flowing in at times due to your hard work and your dedicated, grounded nature as a Capricorn, you will be reminded of how confident you truly should be, okay, to get back to that if need be. But I do feel as if there's just part of you, once again, this is coming out twice for a reason. There's part of you that is expecting the worst. Oh, wait, did this come out? I'm not sure. I can't remember. You might have so much going on that at times you do forget, or just need to kind of go back in your mind, retrace, if you will. I would say a key reminder, and you might already do this naturally as a Capricorn, write things down. Even things like grocery shopping lists and things you need to get done task-wise outside of your career and whatnot. Yeah, it just feels like, but for your job, for your business especially, when you get random thoughts from spirit, or you even write your dreams down, might be of key importance for you. Stay organized. It's going to be truly key for you, because I do feel like, even though that's a trait that people typically associate with a Capricorn, being organized and structured, you're nobody's perfect, right? And at times you can get wrapped up and caught up in the busy day-to-day routines and life and all that you have on your plate. You might forget to write things down and stay organized. So it will be key for you. And I do feel like it's key for you to keep your home life and potentially your work situation, depending on what it looks like for you, to keep it nice and tidy, organized, things in order, because that will keep you mentally lacking that fog, to keep things clear for you, because there might be an important decision you need to make, even smaller decisions, when to accomplish things, not to overreact is what I'm hearing, to allow for you to produce the best quality work and to handle things with a level of delicacy and care, and accuracy all the meanwhile. It again feels like a very productive remainder of May for you, where you will conquer, you will achieve a lot, and you're going to see the money flowing in. You may crave more still, but you will succeed on a multitude of levels as you're being reminded things are falling into place. And when you do feel comfortable, remind yourself why that is, or notice why that is. And when you don't feel fully comfortable, remember the universe is saying, Capricorn, let's reach for more. You deserve to not settle. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of May, and I'll see you next time.